Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down. Hey, walk field. And cycle. Let's go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Lance on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Ultra.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a chance to breathe easier now, 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here we go, back. Ultra. Go ultra.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Wentz. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Again, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
5-9, 5-9. 6-5-7. Sunday. 15.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wentz to throw again. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Lance to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And Lance now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams...
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Wentz now on 1st down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Down, man, 5-4. 74.
Throwing now is Wentz. caught on the slant. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. Joey Sly on for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Commanders 7, 49ers 6. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Okay, right?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
22 needle. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Right. Ready?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Room here to run. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
97.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Lance back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over, so a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now Lance. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Okay, ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Cycle.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you have planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense,